get down to brass tacks, gentlemen.
This is it. The American dream.
Let's just cut the crap and get down to brass tacks here.
This is it. The American dream.
Let's get down to brass tacks here.
This is it. The American dream.
But let's get to brass tacks here.
Randy.
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It is the Brass Tacks Podcast, episode 97. We are your hosts, Rick and Adam. My name is Rick.
97, dude.
That is
good
Adam.
year, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
Year?
Yeah, I think by now it is. And of course, we're joined by the illustrious Rabbi Red Eye. How are you today, sir?
I'm doing better.
Sound like you're fucking coming off a methadone binge.
Watch out.
Fucking morphine patches over here on his neck.
Yeah, I need it. Got that gout.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot you're fighting a wicked case of the gout. Big shrimp guy, are you, Mr. Rabbi?
Well, actually, I'm more scallops. That's what you really have to look out for, scallops and steak.
Yeah, a lot of brine-heavy foods.
I feel like you're socially or culturally appropriating with getting gout.
Oh, okay, Mr. Jamaican weed nug and banana shirt. Like, what are you doing?
I'm by the beach.
Oh, here we go. Lord of mercy.
Yeah, that, come on. It's mainly a
what?
Asian disease, gout.
Is it?
Predominantly, yeah.
I wouldn't know. I've never had it. And I'm surprised too because I used to drink a shitload, as we all know, and big fan of the shrimp and the shellfish and whatnot. So I don't know if it's just I guess my metabolism or whatever, but I've never had to deal with it, thank God. But I'm worried, man, because I feel like the older I get, the more shit just kind of tends to go wrong. Like today, I meant to tell you guys this earlier. I thought it was kind of funny. It made me kind of angry because I am dying in real time, as we all are. But I'm sitting on the toilet and I was having myself a shit, and the toilet paper in the bathroom by my room doesn't have a roller, so we put it either behind the toilet or on the sink next to the toilet. And it was on the toilet tank behind me, so I had to turn around and get it. And as I'm turning around to reach for it, my back kind of did this weird little popping thing, and it kind of sent a little shiver down my body and shit, and it just kind of hurt for a few minutes. And I was like, I really am sitting here just dying on the toilet right now. And my body's already hurting because this whole week I was hanging out with my sister and my niece and my nephew, and we went swimming the other day. And I hadn't been in a swimming pool in at least since before I moved to Colorado. So almost 10 years since I'd been in a swimming pool, and I just forget my entire body is sore and is hurting. My joints hurt. I've never felt like that before in my life because as kids, you jump in a pool, it doesn't fucking matter. You recover in real time. You're good to go. Mm-hmm. But no, I'm just fucked up. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Where you're doing old people do exercises in pools.
Yeah, but I was doing crazy shit.
So what are you talking about? There's fucking 90-year-olds barely hanging on to life, swishing through water. They're obviously not sore because they'd be dead if they were sore.
I'll give you that, but I'm saying I was in a pool doing heavy movement. When old people work out in a pool, it's light water aerobics. They're moving kind of slow. I was playing volleyball and slapping shit around and swimming fast and all that other crap.
Heavy movement. Gotcha. Check. Heavy movement in the water.
A lot of heavy movement.
A lot of heavy movement, dude.
No, I got my ass whooped though. It's it's crazy, man. I don't know. It's I don't know. Kids are just like crack. They're like little crack rocks running around. They never run out of energy, and so you're just always gonna get your ass whooped by them. How you doing, John Lemon? Good to see you, man. He says, I thought only medieval kings and DSP got gout. I forgot about that.
It is a rich man's disease.
Good old dark side Phil. And then Southern Party Reynolds asks, what's the smartest reason dating a homeless person? I don't know, Southern Party Reynolds. You let us know. I think it's because you can drop them off anywhere after you're done fucking them. I'm guessing that's what the punchline is.
Yeah.
All in if you get that.
The chat's on morphine today too. But yeah, dude, just getting old, man. Getting old. I played Minecraft all week. That was kind of cool. I've built like 5 different forts this week. I should have been an architect, you know. I could have saved that building in Florida, I think. Had I been given the quarter two. Yeah. If you see people at home, that's called foreshadowing. That's
okay.
You see Rick outside of it just chopping a tree and it just goes into blocks.
I've got like plastic tool belts and like shit like that.
Just doing all kind of Minecraft motions.
I've got an Etch-a-Sketch. It's got blueprints on it. That wasn't that funny. Anyway, moving on. So before we get into the craziness of the episode, we got lucky. It was a really heavy news week and a lot of like really weird news going on. But you know how we talk about police videos and just kind of like how police use their privileges in incorrect manners, let's say. I found a video where one of the good ones he intervenes in a situation that could have just been, it was bogus to begin with, but I need to break down kind of what's happening in this video before I play it, because it is body cam footage. And let me flip this over so you guys can see it at home there. Hey, Chad. I kind of figured. So let's see here. So, all right, there's a protest going on the sidewalk here, and it's maybe like 4 or 5 people. And it's a fuck the cops rally, and they all have shirts that say stuff about cops, and they're waving a flag that says fuck the cops. And 2 cops, one of which here that we're gonna see the body cam footage on, he just sounds like such a little weasel. Like he's just a really hateable guy. He tries to arrest this guy like right away in this video. The guy says no and starts dashing on him. And as soon as he starts to run away, the cop goes to chase him and immediately falls. But I had to watch the footage a couple of times to like tell that he had fell in pursuit. But and then both of these cops miss with their tasers. The one fires and misses, the other one fires and misses, and this dude just gives them the runaround until one of the good guy cops steps in. With that being said, here's the video.
I need your ID also, please, sir.
I don't think that's gonna happen.
Okay, I'm going to place you under arrest then.
You're not placing me under arrest.
Come
I have no right to ask for any.
Come here.
That's the fall.
All right. Taser.
That's the first taser miss. He's still running with the fuck the cops flag while traffic's going by.
Got it.
Pretty fast.
Yeah, no, he's quick, dude, especially with the wind resistance of that flag.
Yeah. Go.
You're about to hear the second taser miss, I think. I think this was Colorado, too, because that bus looks like an RTD bus there. All right.
You think that's a Colorado dude?
He is under arrest.
Here's the good guy cop.
He's under arrest.
For what?
For trespassing and for disorderly conduct.
On public property, dipshit! What the fuck is wrong?
The guy in the background, he's farther away than the actual good guy cop, and you can hear him the loudest. It's public property, dipshit! But, this cop rules. He's like, no, dude, this is like, they're just protesting. That's it. They're not doing shit. And this looks...
what they're doing is a First Amendment audit is what it's called.
Yeah.
Ah.
So, yes, you intentionally go to the place and you First Amendment right to someone's got to do it. Look, I'm not lame enough to do it, or I wouldn't even say lame enough, but like I just wouldn't do it because it's like it takes time out of your day. But yeah, these people come out and they'll like hold signs in front of public offices and stuff, but we need them to do that.
Right.
Or the government just says whatever they want. Like, oh, you just take it for granted. So yes, you need to be able to say those things. That's a First Amendment right to disagree with the police. Absolutely. Because I mean, that's the only body of people that are going to keep them in line.
And what kills me is that at face value, you would think that this would be one of the asshole cops. Like this right here is a prime example. Don't judge a book by its cover, because this dude looks like the type of dad that would take the doors off of bedrooms and shit like that. He looks very heavy-handed from the outside looking in.
I have a bit of a problem. Does he dye his mustache? At this point?
I don't know. That's a good question, man.
Come on, how do you have that dark of a mustache and have gray hair, dude?
He dyes his eyebrows.
Come on.
Those sunglasses are tattooed onto him.
He's definitely dyeing his mustache for some reason.
I don't know if he's
There's
dyeing
no
it,
way.
man.
How your mustache stay that dark and your hair is that white?
I hope he
Magic?
sues you for your libelous statements against his mustache.
Yeah, I'm just
You called him a
saying,
soy sauce stash, dude.
You dyed you're only dyeing your mustache.
Yeah, he looks like he might hang out at leather bars. He might be really into the leather scene.
Ah.
You know,
Oh.
you never know.
When
was
he's
a joke.
the business, yelling "fuck everybody."
It says fuck cops. You want to know why? Because cops like you keep fucking.
And he refused to give me his ID, which he's required to do.
For what?
So I could issue him a citation for trespassing.
It's not trespass.
The video ends there, but like, that's the thing is like, if that cop hadn't been there, then that poor dude, like, eventually they would have gotten him or something like that, and it would have been an issue, whatever. But like, I just feel like there's not enough of those guys, like the soy sauce stash. Now I'm not gonna be able to get that out of my head.
Yeah, dude, come on.
I hate that in my head this cop's a little less cool because now like there's allegations that he dyes his mustache.
Yeah. He's such a cool dude. Why is he dyeing his mustache? Maybe it's like he's into something. I don't know.
Adam's gonna have a bunch
great
of
men-
thin blue
great
line
men
guys
have great
picketing
flaws.
outside of his house tomorrow.
It's not in Colorado.
I think it is. That bus looked like our buses out there. Hey Chad, what's going on now?
are
Hey
you
Stick, how you
talking
doing,
about?
bud? What?
Yeah, their buses look like our buses.
They do.
Every bus looks the same.
No, they don't. No, they don't. Every city's buses look different. You are such an ill-traveled man. I don't think you have any room to be talking about different buses and shit like that. Like you're a common man, acting like you're a man about town. You don't ride buses.
Obviously, I don't ride buses. Why would I ride a bus?
Adam's got a fucking Infinity. He doesn't ever ride buses.
It's forever.
You asshole. Stick says, I heard the guy with the virus thing had a condo inside of that building. You never know. How you doing, Kyle? How's it going, man? But yeah, speaking of, bless up John McAfee there. That's some wild shit. Is it,
Yeah,
Rick?
dude,
Yeah.
McAfee.
Shut
Got it.
up.
Dude. What happened to it, dude?
That's so fucking whack, man.
Oh,
I came in here wanting to
Yes.
like everybody today too. I'm in a good mood.
Chat.
What were you saying, Adam?
Oh, well, I can't see the chat, so I don't know what you're talking about. But
Dude, get your phone out, turn the chat on, or put the chat in a different window. Like open up your browser, make sure your speakers are off and all that shit. Just mute the video and you'll be able to see the chat. How have you not figured this out yet? I keep you in the loop.
It takes too much time, like auditing.
It's insane. The man doesn't want it.
Exactly. Like support this process that I should be doing, but
The man doesn't want to see the conversations taking part on it or taking place in his own show. I don't get it. I don't understand it. And then when I start to talk to the chat or if I like answer a question, who are you talking to? I don't know. The plethora of other fucking internet people that listen. There's more to this planet than just us, Adam.
Right, but I don't know what they're saying. How am I watching that and on Discord? I don't know. So,
I'm just saying you can tab over every once in a while. It's not like the chat's red hot. There's 7 people watching, to my knowledge.
right.
So let's not act like we're the next I don't know, any other podcast that gets more than 10 viewers.
all right.
You bag of shit. It always comes back to like just derogatory statements about ourselves. Adam really does make me a self-hating man, but I love him anyway.
No, but we're not even 100 episodes in, so that's
Yeah, we're still growing. We're still in our growing pains phase. They always tell you any podcast that doesn't make it past 7 episodes, it's doomed to fail. That's just how it is. But with us, it's way different. It's long and drawn out. We have to get past 100, and then we'll start actually entertaining people.
No, we'll talk at 1,000.
Stick,
it's not anywhere.
Stick says, "Stop eating edibles before you get on the show." Fat chance. Let's get back to McAfee. So, as you guys, as most of the world knows, if you don't know, antivirus pioneer John McAfee was found dead in his Spanish jail cell. Apparently, the gentleman committed suicide, or so they say. And then I should say a couple hours after, I think it was, after his death was announced, his Instagram posted a big letter Q, which sent the fucking internet, into a frenzy. Did you guys see that whole thing?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was just like the dude. This is the thing. It's tough. Like as far as McAfee as a person, it's tough. He's all over the place. I feel like,
yeah,
you can't really like the guy or hate the guy. He's kind of like you love to hate him almost.
He's all over the place, dude.
Yeah, he's like a nut. He's just a nut, and you want to see what he's going to do next. And so you don't really want anything bad to happen to him because you want him to still be able to go on his crazy adventures and shit.
Yeah, I mean, you want to see those guys, but I mean,
they can't be whacking people in Belize.
I mean, if he actually did kill someone in Belize, I don't know. If he
yeah, allegedly, I should say.
Yeah.
I don't want to be found hanging in my closet.
It was a setup. Belize has a very potentially or allegedly corrupt police force as well. So
right.
I mean, who knows? Odds are he may have killed himself.
Never know. He was actually facing extradition to the United States, where he was wanted on tax evasion. But I mean, that's the thing. Tax evasion wasn't the issue. People don't realize like how in deep he was with people around him, like with political figures and shit like that. Like the dude had the ability to like gain information. He was always threatening that he would release all this dirty laundry he had on politicians around the world and shit. So it's not strange to think, especially with Jeffrey Epstein still fresh in everyone's minds, that something like this could happen, and then like the whole issue with his Instagram page fucking posting the Q and stuff like that. It was just bound to be a conspiracy theorist wet dream. So the internet's all aghast over that. I don't know, man.
Maybe Norton killed him.
Oh, Norton Antivirus? Call it if you like that joke.
That's ridiculous.
Good job, that was a good one.
Take your like away from the stream if you didn't like that joke.
That was a good one.
Here I've got some little clips pulled up though. Let's check these out.
John McAfee found dead today in a prison cell in Spain.
Shepard, dude. What, Adam? You don't like Shep?
I just forgot about Shepard Smith, dude.
Look at that face. Oh no, Shep! Shep's the man, dude. He's crushing tail.
I mean, he's not crushing tail.
He's crushing tail. Look at that green tie. This dude looks like a fucking wet fart.
He's crushing butt, dude. He's gay.
I said tail. What?
Tail implies a female origin. Robbie, call it.
Okay, now you're misgendering tails.
Oh,
technically, as a dude,
tails anymore.
Technically, as a tail, or
archaic view of tails.
Well, as a male, Adam has a front tail. Technically, or not. Fuck me.
Come on, man.
Anyway, if you're listening on Podbean right now and you want to watch these videos that we're watching, you can see them with us on YouTube. Just search Brass Tacks Podcast. Don't make me tell you twice.
Software that bears his name had just
look at those pretty ass eyes.
Extradited to the United States on tax evasion charges.
What, Adam?
He faced up to 30 years in prison if convicted. He was 75, and a wild ride of a life it was. McAfee's virus scan software came out back in 1987, and he ran the company for 7 years until he resigned in 1994.
I was about to say, look at his I fucked my friend's girlfriend haircut that he's got on there. That's a bad haircut, man.
Dude, he's like in his 60s right here. You don't think that it's like it's a soy sauce guy, right? For sure, dude.
Yo, this dude looks tired and disheveled. It's insane because he didn't look this bad in 2021. in my opinion.
I mean,
don't start adding on now after I've already put the video on, okay?
That Intel spent to buy the company, but he did amass an estimated $100 million fortune before the financial crisis crushed it back in 2008. In 2013, he created a profanity-laced video explaining how users could uninstall his own software. The year before, McAfee faced criminal accusations while living in Belize.
Looking like a straight Joe Exotic.
But dude, he looks good for his age, though. Does he look pretty good there? He's like 70 something right there.
That's what I'm saying. He looked way better. Kind of had a Guy Fieri thing going on, but he looked way better in his 70s.
Yeah.
That's what losing money will do to you, man. They say, like, you know, money. That's the thing. There's a happy medium with everything in this world, and I feel like 4 million is probably the perfect number to have. Like, he had 100 million, then after the financial crisis, he had 4 million, and then that's when he started looking better and going to Belize and allegedly having people killed and getting shit on under hammocks. So there's something about, I think I'm going to shoot for $4 million in my life. I need to make $4 million, and then I can just kind of fuck off and do my own thing.
How did those hammocks work?
You cut a hole in them and you hem them.
Yes, but so someone has to like modify the actual hammock.
Actually, hold on. I think they make shit hammocks. Let me check real quick.
They don't make shit hammocks.
They make shit hammocks. If people are into shit play, they make shit hammocks. Shit hammock. I just typed in shit hammock. Oh, dude, I typed in shit hammock and I got like
John McAfee. What did you get?
Hold on. I'm bringing it over. Hold on. Hold on. Let me minimize this video real quick.
Compose himself.
I typed in shit hammock and somebody in a public restroom made a shit hammock out of dookie.
That's fucking awesome.
It's a shit being held up by a toilet paper hammock sitting over a clogged toilet. Somebody put a poo-poo in a hammock.
How?
Ingenuity and good old-fashioned American know-how. What do you mean, how?
Wow. Well, toilet paper would not be able to sustain that, I don't think. I think
that's a thick ply. I don't know.
Paper towels, potentially.
Oh, shit.
I'm with you on that.
Let's see here. Yeah, shit hammock's funny, man. That... A shit hammock. That's too much. All right, where did that go? What?
Yeah.
I guess here's a poop hammock. Keep your poop clean. Community. Oh, I don't know. I don't know if I want to click that link. R.I.P. John McAfee.
Robbie's doing ASMR.
What's he doing?
ASMR.
Yeah, what are you doing? Quit fucking eating shit on the street. Are you retarded? This isn't Xbox. All right, I'm not looking for shit hammocks. I just realized I get into these little zones and I'm like, oh, you're live. I'm over here scrolling down pictures of shit hammocks.
No, but I think he had to get some. I bet he's a man of his ilk are probably getting a customized hammock. So he has to describe to someone, I need a well-woven hole in this structurally sound hammock.
A well-woven hammock?
Yeah. So, like, you know, he has to tell someone this, and it has to be made, and then he has to convince the prostitutes, which he probably didn't really have to convince. Be like, look, you got a shit? All right.
Yeah.
Just come over.
Yeah.
You know?
Just drop one through this shit hammock. Oh, shit. Intern Logan's in the chat. What'd it do, girl? I think that's... Wait.
How's that clan rally?
I can't remember if... I think... Yeah, Fonzie's Logan. I'm trying to remember which one's Jewelry and Hero Prees. Logan's not at a clan rally. Don't do that to that poor man.
He said he was. He said Biden was there.
Oh, okay.
True. Checks out.
You ain't black.
Let's get back to this McAfee video.
As the story went, his next-door neighbor poisoned his dogs, and McAfee had him killed. But he never faced criminal charges. He talked to CNBC's Jane Wells about that in 2015, and it was clear he had issues.
My wife is
is sort of put out because I'm up and down all night long looking out windows.
Is that a wig?
I mean,
do you think he wears a wig?
Now that you say so.
Do you think that's a fucking wig or some kind of like hair
Toupee?
transplant? Doesn't it look a little wacky?
You think he got it from Maury?
Yeah. Well,
It's a Maury's wig.
It ended up the same way. So.
Oh shit! Yeah, good point. They don't fall off even in water. I don't know. Maybe I can Google that real quick. I used to have an intern for this type of shit. Let me see here. John McAfee toupee.
Wig.
What?
Lifts in a wig.
Looking for a wig. Yeah, we found him dangling in his cell. We had to take off his lifts and his wig. Found him hanging by his wig.
Why do you have to wear anything with shoulder pads too? What kind of world do we live in where shoulder pads are still a thing?
It's John McAfee. He's an eccentric millionaire. Leave the dude alone.
What, rich people have shoulder pads? It's
dude,
cool. That's like a
Adam's
lame-
always that kind of guy to talk shit once a guy's in the grave because he knows that John McAfee will whoop his ass in real life. You got him
Probably,
fucked up.
dude. Yeah.
Cuz. All right, no, I'm not seeing much about a toupee.
people do think I'm paranoid, and perhaps
It looks
that's
like a toupee.
paranoid act. If you believe the stories and believe that the Belizean government might actually still be after me, that's a stressful situation.
Well, they never got him.
Those glassy
but a federal
pinned-out
court in
eyes.
Florida ordered him to pay more than $25
Those are glassy
million
pinned-out eyes.
in damages to the
At
dead
the age of
man's estate.
he's in his 70s,
Feds
Richard.
say McAfee-
He's probably on cocaine.
Yeah, whatever. He looks great. It's if you're on cocaine in your 70s,
Yeah.
that guy looks great for cocaine 70.
He's probably got real high T.
You
I
ever
don't know
see the video of him drunk in the strip club and he's dancing around and stuff and he falls off the stage?
No.
No.
That's
Sounds
hilarious.
about right though.
So he found like some sort of secret, Robbie, you're implying. Maybe he has some sort of Delta 9.
Oh boy, here we go. Defaming marijuana. Probably took edibles before he went there, right, guys? Logan does confirm that he's chilling with Biden, though.
Oh my!
That's why you guys got to have the chat open. Man.
Riding with Biden.
Touches his leg hair.
That's such a creepy story, man. I can't believe that dude's our president, man. Fucking 2 presidents in a row. I'm like, really?
Not my president.
Definitely.
See, recently he was just whispering at the press. He was just
Oh boy, Robbie.
Are you serious?
yeah, dude.
All right.
It's really bad, dude. You don't even want. It's scary to watch.
All right, let me see this. I wonder if
The leader of the free world is potentially a retard.
He's
An
gonna
old
reach up
retard.
behind you. He's gonna grab you and whisper in your ear like this.
Chomp the pants off of Nixon. Not retarded.
Yig Egg twins, dude. He's doing like Yig Egg twins things. Like,
Hey, little mama, let me whisper in your ear. Tell you something you might like to hear. Adam loves when I call him in the morning and I sing that song to him. I'm always like, you got a sexy ass body and your ass looks soft. Mind if I touch it and see if it's soft? He's always like, yeah, daddy. We keep interrupting our McAfee coverage, but I do want to see this Biden whispering thing. I was not aware of it. Let's see. He's just got such a stylish haircut too. He doesn't look like a balding nutsack at all.
wait. Does he look like that? What's that clip? Like there's that skeleton old is person thing that's like,
What?
like at that some movie or like.
What are you
Pet
talking about,
Cemetery?
you drunk
Is
man?
it Pets?
What, Skeletor?
No.
He-Man.
Tales from the Crypt.
Oh, the Crypt Keeper?
Doesn't he look like? Doesn't he look like him right there?
He kind of does.
Kinda.
If he didn't have that nose,
Kinda. What?
he kind of looks like an old parakeet too.
Oh.
Or something else funnier, apparently. All right, let me see this.
Waiting for relief. I got them $1.9 trillion relief so far. They're going to be getting checks in the mail that are consequential this week for childcare. A lot has been happening already, number one. Number two, I'm going to fight like heck to get them the rest of what I think has to be
Wait,
done.
pause it.
I'm literally going
Yeah.
around-
Pause it.
Yeah.
Pause it. Look at his upper, we're talking if he was what I'm talking about, his right side forehead.
Yeah.
What is all that bulging out of there?
It looks like a ninja star that's just resting under his skin. He got a Beyblade lodged in his forehead skin. That's what it is. It's kids trying to keep him off of him. They're launching Beyblades and other assorted toys at his forehead.
Yeah, it looks like he's turning into like the Borg or something, dude. I'm like, wait
The
to see one of those
Borg?
little chips on his forehead.
It's the eye thing.
Going into those bumps.
Oh man, yeah, dude, that's alarming. Who does that? And I get it, like he's probably trying to be dramatic or something like that, but this dude just is not. They need to just kind of leave him in an office somewhere, quit giving him microphones, and we need to figure it out. We can't have Candyman taking over either, dude. God knows what that would result in. Logan would be attending way more fucking rallies. We'd never get our intern back.
No, this guy, it just seems wacky. I don't know, man.
Wacky? That's like the nicest way to put it.
Yeah, it's
Around the country, spending time making the case to the American people that this just isn't about showing an identification that this is who I am when I vote. This isn't just about whether or not, you can provide water for someone standing.
Fucking applesauce coming back up.
This is about who gets to judge whether your vote counted after it's been cast.
Ah!
Think about it. Don't dismiss it at all.
Oh.
I wrote the bill.
All right, you got to pause it, dude. It's like repeating.
Why would I?
Look at that doofy ass face he's got on.
Looks like he has a blemish there.
Out of
His
everything
upper
we
left
just
eye?
witnessed, that's what you're pointing out. Yeah, the dude probably hits his head a lot.
I'm saying, and well, the veins are very bizarre over there too. Obviously, like I said, but
He's an old doddering man. What do you think? He's got translucent, rich white guy skin. You're gonna be able to see all of his face veins.
Fucking 79 years old.
What?
Why are we elected people that are 79 years old?
I'm a rational man. I don't fucking know. You can't ask me that question
79,
because
but
there's no reasonable answer for that at all. Why did we elect a TV reality show for our fucking president? That makes no goddamn sense at all. None of this shit makes sense to me anymore.
He's too old, dude. Come on.
Yeah.
Ages.
So was the last one.
Who was that?
I don't know. So Donatello or something like that. Whew, all right, and clock out for the day. Thanks for joining us, folks. Yeah, this fucking old fool. I don't know what to do with this. I'm done with the whispering Joe Biden. Did you guys see? He said something the other day about like banning assault rifles, and he fucking said something like to the effect of like, if the American people were to try to fight back against the government, they would need nukes and shit like that. Yeah, I was like, what kind of shit is that to say into a camera?
Yeah. Well, he's
kind of telling the truth.
Reality. He's got no grip on reality, and then he has a vice president that has no grip on reality as a psychopath potentially. And
Absolutely.
Just, like, come on, she's like prosecuted how many like just non-criminal offenses basically?
At best, she's a narcissist, and that's a problem.
About it. Well, that's a sociopath. Like, she's not likable. That's why she didn't even make it like 5 days into the the Democrat side running.
Mm-hmm.
She wasn't likable.
I think she's wearing a wig too. I don't trust that that's her hair. I think she's a wig baby.
Think she has alopecia?
You have alopecia. Robbie,
Yeah,
you're
no.
retarded, man. I swear to God.
Alopecia. Do people get alopecia these days?
Yes.
Yeah.
Not a whole lot.
Ayanna
Not a whole
Pressley
lot.
has it.
Who
What's
does?
alopecia, dude?
It's a condition where you lose all your hair. Like Ayanna Pressley, she's a representative. She's part of the squad. She's a representative in Massachusetts.
What?
She has yeah.
Is that a gang?
What?
What's squad? Toon Squad?
Yeah, the squad. AOC, Ilhan Omar, Rashida Tlaib.
They started a gang?
Ayanna Pressley.
And Ayanna Pressley. So it's
Yeah.
Ayanna with more hair.
You shouldn't be allowed to start gangs in government. That's not cool.
Yeah, dude. Come on now.
Oh my God.
The
They're going to be
Burger King
walking
gang.
down neighborhoods, like just questionable neighborhoods, like the Guardian Angels in the 60s and 70s, fucking like kicking the shit out of jaywalkers and purse snatchers and shit.
Red berets, dude.
Yeah. Wait, was that what it was?
Yeah, they had red berets.
Oh man, that's right. Because they had the billy clubs and shit too. They would walk around with, keep order like the local constabulary.
Failed to
Back to
file
John.
tax returns for 5 years last decade. The Securities and Exchange Commission came for him too, accusing McAfee of making more than $23 million.
He looks like a dying tiger there.
From false and misleading cryptocurrency recommendations. The federal court in Manhattan charged him in an alleged pump and dump scheme. Along the way, of course,
Here's the
McAfee
thing.
ran
Can you
for
pause that for a second?
Yeah.
So he probably did potentially a pump and dump scheme.
Yeah, but that happens all the time. It's orchestrated
They're
all the
doing
time.
it. So
yeah.
they just know that you could just grab whoever that like is saying too much. If you're trying to red pill people potentially or something, like, oh, this guy's got to go. Well, he broke these laws. We already know. We do it too. So
right.
let's expose him and take him down.
Yeah,
they're all doing it.
That's
They're
all
all
that
doing
was.
that.
Yeah, I mean, you'd be a fool to think otherwise.
Well, does Elon Musk always talk about cryptocurrencies?
Oh, don't even get me
Been trying
started
to
on that
pump,
goddamn
like, stock or like, cryptos.
dog. I don't even want to talk
He
about
obviously is invested in. Like, is that a pump and dump?
That's the thing. That's the thing with everything happening right
saying it
now.
is, but-
I hate to keep getting away from John McAfee, but everything happening right now with like Wall Street Bets and AMC and GameStop and all that shit, it's all collusion at some point. I mean, there's subreddits dedicated to people putting in money at specific times and like just pooling together to enact these plans and shit like that. It's all the same shit, and it's all fucking money. It's all this. That's what I don't understand. The only thing that's changed is now these same tactics are accessible to the general public, and the establishment doesn't like that. And so it's just one of those things where it's one of the many things that if you live a life like John McAfee, it's one of the many things they could pull out about your lifestyle and try to defame you for. But everyone's doing it. To Adam's point, everyone's fucking doing it. So who cares?
Right. Well, it's not even who cares, but you can see how like that GameStop stock thing, like they immediately, the hedge funds and stuff, they learned from that. They're like, oh, yeah, well, why don't we just put a little money, like some kind of money to do like subversive like tactics to try to pump up other stuff,
right?
To counter them. So they do it subversively, potentially.
And they were doing the same thing for cryptos
so
as
they
well.
Figured, yeah, that's what sank a couple hedge funds. Okay, well, why don't we just put a little bit of money into having some sort of pretending we're the people to drum up stocks and stuff that they want, probably.
That's another weird thing you see in these subreddits too, is like a lot of just bad actors and shit trying to like steer the herd in a certain direction of a certain ticker sign, it's or a ticker symbol.
Well, it was quick, so it worked for a couple times, but then they figured it out. They adapted because they have billions of dollars to adapt quickly.
There's rooms full of people like working scenarios out and fucking figuring out how to like turn the tables on these mugs.
Right. So now you have to be skeptical of anything you see on those sites now.
Right. Yeah, they muddied the waters. That's all it is.
Right. So, but they stirred it up. They took a couple hedge funds out, though.
They did.
With that, actually. So,
that was pretty cool. It's cool to see shit like that. That's the kind of shit that I really do like to see. But, I mean, again, like you were saying, I mean, they have the resources. They're always going to learn from these things. They're always going to be able to put themselves a couple steps ahead of the game because they have people whose entire educational lives has been dedicated to learning how to plan those types of moves, those strategic moves to protect all this fucking money.
Right.
That's why Adam has billions of dollars at his disposal. Adam has a sweet car bed. It looks like the Batmobile. Dude, you know how fucked that would be? Like if I had, let's say I had some kind of like exorbitant amount of money and I could build whatever I wanted with it, I would build a car bed, like an actual car bed.
Yeah.
Or you just get in the car and it drives you to the restaurant. You just sleep the entire time. And then when you're done eating, you get your fat ass back in your fucking bed and you get back home.
Yeah, no, it's the perfect design.
Yeah. Oh, man. And there'll be a hole in the mattress. You can drop a shit on the way home. So you don't have to fucking white knuckle it in traffic.
There's a Belizean woman in the bottom at all times, waiting to receive your feces.
No, that's where John McAfee went. He's just hiding in the shit tank in my poop bed.
Yeah, you could call the model the McAfee.
Yeah, there was another video I pulled. Oh yeah, his fucking his wife or something like that. Let me see.
Yeah, it's his wife. Yeah.
Yeah, his wife gave a statement. And it's just, I feel so bad for the people that get left behind because, like, I don't know, for a few different reasons. Like, it's tough because you always wonder when somebody gets married to a millionaire or someone who's famous or something like that. Like, I don't know about you guys, but if I were in that same position, I would be extremely wary of other people's love and attention.
Sure.
You know, because you never know what people's true motives are, and we live on a planet of shitbags. But, like, his wife seems very genuine, and like, I just feel bad for people that get caught up in this shit, because she seems like just such a normal lady. She doesn't strike me as, like, the gold-digging type, but I'm wondering if, like, I don't know, it's so tough. Like, I wonder, like, is he actually dead? Because he's a nut. He's a crazy fucking person. Like, is he actually dead? Or is he, like, one of these dudes who, he's an old guy, he's already in his 70s, like, he could disappear somewhere in the middle of nowhere and probably live out his life and be fine. With very little modification to his actual physical appearance.
I feel like he tried that already. He couldn't do that.
How?
He tried to escape to Belize.
Yeah, but he started a fucking guerrilla war gang or whatever, and allegedly had a man murdered. So maybe he learned from that, and he was like, "This time, I'm gonna get it right." But it's gonna be like how they had sightings of Hitler in Argentina and shit like that. You're gonna see McAfee up in like. So what if he goes somewhere like Nova Scotia? He just goes to Canada.
Oh, God.
And gets away with it. Here's his wife giving a statement.
All right.
What? What, Adam?
Oh, I saw pictures of him and her with shotguns before.
Yeah, she's appeared in a couple of his posts and shit. Do you think she shat on him in a hammock?
I blame the U.S. authorities for this tragedy. Because of these politically motivated charges against him, my husband is now dead. His last words to me...
Oh, they gotta hit you with that meaningful gaze.
You, and I will call you in the evening. He did not deserve to die in a filthy prison like a caged animal. We had a plan. He had hope that things would work out, you know? We knew that there would be an uphill battle to continue to fight this situation. But he's a fighter. He's always a fighter, and anybody that knows John, that knows him even a little bit, knows that about him. He would never quit this way. He would never take his life in this way.
She's casting doubt.
They said he was an exemplary prisoner, of course. You know, he wasn't a troublemaker.
Oh, okay.
He had a lot of friends.
Wait a second. It wasn't a troublemaker. Also, she called him an exemplary.
You just like to have fun.
Yeah, you know, that's what it was. He liked to shake things up a bit. He was a bit, you know what he was? John McAfee was a rapscallion. That's what he was.
Oh.
Only way to describe that man.
Here.
Good.
They called him
I know, Robbie, I don't need you to say it.
And he always said they looked after him. You know, the prisoners sort of felt very protective of him. You know,
is that Batman behind her or something?
I don't believe.
Did you say what?
Is that Batman behind her or something?
I thought that's what you said.
Some fucking gay ass mask baby behind her.
He looks like a Weasley attorney. I'm guessing that's the Weasley attorney.
You're outside.
Adam, we know that. We all know that. That dude doesn't give two turkeys.
Batman mask on, dude. He's got a half a Batman on.
Yeah, so what?
What do you mean, so what? Shut up. It's fucking stupid.
Hey, man, stop the spread. That's what I have to say.
Yeah.
You get vaxxed up. You got vaxxed up. Let me see your card. Everybody hold your vaccination cards up or else I'm going to have to kick you off the show. I misplaced mine.
Yeah.
What if I held up like a really bad one, like just a really bad fake? Or not. I guess that wouldn't be that funny to you guys.
Fake, dude.
They look like fakes.
Dude, you're fake.
I'm going into they live mode, dude.
Damn.
Kyle says John McAfee is like the Hunter S. Thompson of antivirus software. That's a pretty good.
It is.
That's a good correlation.
Yeah. It's very accurate, actually.
If he did this, and I will get answers. I want answers of how this was able to happen. Everything.
Oh.
He was just so loving. He had a big heart, and he just loved people. And he just wanted to have peace in his life. And
did he?
My prayer is that his soul has found the peace.
He's the ultimate troll?
Yeah.
I think he's the fucking ultimate troll.
Yeah.
He is doing the trolliest troll thing you could ever do.
Yep.
Look at this track record of everything in it, like in his life.
Yeah.
It's all one. It seems like it's a big troll.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. And that's what I'm saying. I wouldn't be surprised at all. I mean, dude, his Instagram. Hold on. Let me back out of this real quick. I have the post pulled up. I'm sad that they deleted this post, but so this article right here, I've got a picture of the actual post too, but it says John McAfee's Instagram account posts cryptic Q image after death report. So this is the thing that leads me to believe it's a huge fucking troll, is that after they announced the man's death, his Instagram account posts a giant Q. And supposedly he's like the only one that posts from his account. Like all of his uploads were his own and shit like that. But it's just, I'm on board with you, Adam. I think that this dude's trolling it. This is the post right here. It was just this, followed by a bunch of RIPs and what the fuck. There was a bunch of what the fucks in the comment section. I commented, he's under the big hammock in the sky now or something like that. I put a RIP post in there. I didn't want him to go out like that. You know what I'm saying?
What if he meant to send, and it was like, oops, and it was like LGBT should have been sent.
What? Oh, I see. Okay, I see. That's you went around your ass to get to your elbow, but I respect the joke.
Then a plus comes after that.
Also, I don't feel like leaning over and hitting the turkey button. But yeah, that's just, I don't know, man. And then I found this other thing, a list of 14 shocking facts that you did not know about John McAfee. I didn't know that he worked at NASA. He worked on the Apollo program, apparently. I also haven't checked any of this.
Probably a government site.
You think it's a honeypot?
Yep.
There's nothing about the shit hammock on here though, which is what bothers me. This should have been 15 shocking facts. Like none of these are really super shocking. 13 here. It says John McAfee strongly denied allegations of tax evasion and warned that he will never be an Epstein, in reference to the famous incident of former businessman Jeffrey Epstein's death in his New York City prison cell in July 2019 by an apparent suicide. Ironically, in a very similar way to how McAfee has also died yesterday, John McAfee tweeted in October 2020 that he will never be responsible for his death if it ends up like that of Epstein's. That's another thing. He repeatedly on social media and otherwise told the public that he loves his life, that he would not kill himself, anything like that. Turns up dead. Oh yeah, got a tattoo as well. That's right. I forgot about that. Let me find a picture of that. I forgot. Doesn't it say whacked with a money sign?
Yes. Yeah, it's in the Discord. I might just scroll up for a while.
I'm not fucking with the Discord while I've got the cameras all positioned appropriately.
What if, I don't know, dude. Yeah, it doesn't make any sense.
Wait, whacked is a crypto?
Yes.
As well?
Yes, it is. Yeah.
Ooh.
Yes.
The plot thickens, dude.
Yeah, I don't know.
No, I did not mean wicked tattoo. What the fuck is Google up to these days? I'm about to switch to DuckDuckGo and stay there.
Ask Jeeves, dude. Call
these bitch asses. Yeah, dude. Ask Jeeves. I mean, I can't hate. Aren't they still up? They're still around. It's like people are using them.
No one. I don't know.
Everyone's using them. You're using them.
There you go.
Yeah, there's the whack tattoo. And it says, getting subtle messages from the U.S. officials saying, in effect, we're coming for you, McAfee. We're coming. Oh, no, we're going to kill yourself. And it says, I got a tattoo today just in case. If I suicide myself, I didn't. I was whacked. Check my right arm. Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
Something else.
Man.
14 shocking facts my dick skin. Yeah, it's just a really weird thing. Again, not surprising. You know, if you go around, you know, squeaky wheel gets the grease, and this man was most certainly a squeaky wheel. He could have just, if he wanted to just bounce out of the United States, left the tax evasion shit behind, and just didn't constantly get on social media beating his chest about the incriminating evidence he has against elected officials and otherwise, it probably wouldn't have come to this. That's all I'm saying. If he would have just been quiet and gracefully bowed out and, you know, did his thing, this probably wouldn't happen.
But he's on drugs, dude. What do you want, man?
You don't know that he's actually on drugs,
dude. I mean,
No, he was high on life.
Allegedly, he's on drugs. You got to be careful with that type of shit, dude.
Yes.
Get your ass
He's
suit
definitely
off.
high on lives. Yeah. He was.
Find the video of him in the strip club.
Kyle, good point as well. One of the first things up here on his factoids, the number one, he is a British and American national. And Kyle says, "What the hell is shocking about being a dual citizen? Who cares?"
Yeah.
Exactly. I feel the same way.
British? That's weird, dude. He seemed to have pretty good teeth. I don't know. How is that possible?
Here we go. Adam's saber rattling again.
Damn redcoats!
Yeah. He's melting down lead toys to make bullets and shit. John McAfee strip club. Hopefully there's not titty
Call
up in
in
here.
bite size. Where is it?
John McAfee strip tease. Is that the one you're talking about?
Yeah, I think so.
Chicken spears.
Yeah, he's in the...
Hold on. I gotta bring it over. I'll chicken spears you, dog.
Yeah, this is it.
I'm the chicken master. All right, here's John McAfee at a strip club. Does she have titty out?
I think so.
Oh yeah, she's got titty out.
Pasties. I think those are pasties.
Oh, she can afford implants on her chest, but not on her ass. Let's see how that is. John McAfee's in his 70s taking his shirt off on a stage. What the fuck is this?
What's up? Woo!
This dude was just shredding all the time. Look at that. Look at that frame, dude. This guy's a fucking tiger.
It's not bad for his 70s.
No, not at all, dude.
It's not great, but
Better than most millionaires I've seen. A second bitch enters the frame. Was he getting yelled at for being on stage? Yeah, look at that. Some dude tried to tell him to get off the stage. He's like, "I'm John McAfee. I'll fuck your mom."
look at these chicks are just starting to pick up the money on the ground.
That's right.
Like we were picking this up. I don't know. This guy's wacky.
I don't know too many 70-year-olds that can be, popping and locking like that, dude. Look at that horrendous pubic line. And he's got no ass. John McAfee doesn't have ass. Kyle says, "What a kick-ass life." I agree.
Can't wait for the end.
You said he falls, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, this dude's shredding, man.
Oh, dude, he's shredding for sure.
He's good, and then it's like...
I don't care what anyone says, man. Watching old people fall, one of the better things in life.
It's like a poison dart hit him right there. We just couldn't see it.
Oh. That's exactly what it looked like. Oh, God bless him, man. What are you gonna do, man? Bless up, John McAfee.
Bless up.
Bless up, dog. Pour some water out for him all over my soundboard.
Yeah, if I didn't have gout, I'd take a drink. Drink in his honor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What does this say? Oh yeah, let's get to this. This is so there was a condo building collapse in Florida, and this is one of my many great fears. I know we've talked about this in the past, but apartments, condos, townhouses, dwellings that are connected to one another, anyone else, I trust myself enough to keep myself alive in my own living establishment. I do not trust strangers to not do things like stress electric outlets and do crazy things that could potentially like set an apartment complex on fire. But now you have to worry about your entire fucking building just collapsing in the middle of the night, which is what happened in this Florida condo building.
Yeah. Why do they call them condos? I feel like that's like very,
I don't know,
negative. Like protos, condos. That's like a bad thing. Pros and cons.
Because they're conning you out of your money when they know that money would be better spent on a mortgage.
For sure. Well, you can get a mortgage on condos, but it's the interest.
Right.
It's a risky investment.
Right. Or maybe it's because we subconsciously hate condoms. So anything with that many letters that lead up to, I mean, it's only missing the N. Or I mean the M. Wow.
No.
Talk about subconscious.
Yeah, it's Freudian slip.
I know. All right, let's just get to the video and try to put this one behind us.
Rescuers are on the scene of that building collapse near Miami.
We know
these videos, man, they are not very loud.
It is feared the death toll will dramatically increase as dozens of people remain unaccounted for. Just into our newsroom, this security camera
Look at
video.
that shit.
Now, remember, this is from an adjacent condominium. Stunning. It captured the moment.
That's just horrifying. Like you're just asleep in your bed, hanging out. That's so much of that fucking building. That's hundreds of people.
It looks like a Vegas demolition, basically.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it all just goes straight
almost.
down.
Like, it's crazy. What kind of structure did they just put some fucking balsa wood at the bottom or something?
Yeah, my seventh grade shop teacher was down there gluing balsa wood to the fucking to the columns and shit.
Yeah. The fuck? Like, yeah, these 2x4s will be good.
My biggest thing, like, I'm afraid of fire and stuff like that. I don't think about the actual structure collapsing down on me while I'm asleep. Like, I'm afraid of things like sinkholes and shit like that, things that you just don't know about until it happens.
Mm-hmm.
And this is one of those things, like, you can't be trusting. I don't trust beachfront property to begin with because it's weird. You know, there's always erosion. There's always like weird things going on, like tropical storms and hurricanes. Inclement weather fucks you up hard. And the coast was never meant to have, like, you know, basically these high rises built like right on the edge of the ocean. Exactly.
Structurally, it's not a good idea ever.
Yeah, and that's exactly what was happening here is that, like, you know, here I'll go through the video real quick because there's a follow-up that kind of states that it was due to the building being in disrepair.
This security camera video.
It just looks like sand crumbling down.
An adjacent condominium. Stunning. It captured
I want to hear what Shepard Smith thinks about this.
12-story complex.
Do you?
Simply turning to rubble. It almost
You know he's going to tell you.
It was an intended implosion.
It's our boy Shep.
Rena Roy with the latest.
The massive search and rescue efforts continue in Surfside, Florida, just north of Miami Beach, after a condominium building partially collapsed early Thursday morning.
We had a 12-story, 136 unit apartment complex that had sustained a partial collapse. The northeast corridor of the apartment had collapsed, approximately 55 apartment units.
The Miami-Dade Fire Rescue says more than 80 units were sent to the scene.
They are in search and rescue
that fucking guy.
They are trying to identify survivors. I know they have made contact.
Shut up, Robbie.
Doing everything they can to save lives.
I'll cut my dick off and mail it to you if that actually happens in real life.
To take people off their balconies.
Van Gogh move.
I might do it anyway just to get rid of a bunch of problems.
Gary Cohen thought it was a thunderstorm.
We opened up the door from our apartment.
This guy's hair is outrageous.
Rabbi, do you know this guy?
Yeah, it's Uncle Barry.
Uncle Barry. Rabbi, how have you been? It's your Uncle Barry. You never call. How? Oh, yeah, that's right. Never mind. I was going to say, how does the hat stay on? But they use bobby pins.
and
forget about
there
that.
was a huge pile of rubble.
Huge.
And dust. When we got to the bottom of the stairs, we couldn't open the door because the steel had bent in the door.
The collapse sent a cloud of debris throughout the neighborhood. Cars as far as 2 blocks away coated with dust.
There's a third of the entire building that you cannot see from the street, but it's completely gone in the back towards the beach side.
I saw that. Yeah, that was really funny. Look. Oh shit. What's up, CGLM Media? Thank you very much. And I love your content as well. If you guys are watching, head over there to CGLM Media and follow them or subscribe to them. Watch their shit.
What do they do?
They have some funny ass sketches, and it's like like comedy sketches and shit. My favorite one so far is Brunch. Brunch is hilarious. My homeboy Joe Fisk, hilarious in that one. Anyway, go check them out. Well, that's why I'm saying go check them out. I know you're not familiar. That's why I said go check them out, Adam.
Oh, well, you should have told me about it ahead of time.
Well, they're just popped into the chat. I didn't know they were going to pop into the chat, so I saw their name in the chat. So now I want to tell everybody to go subscribe to them. So go subscribe to them.
This is how networking works.
Somebody, right. Yeah, exactly. There. Friends helping friends. Adam knows nothing about friendship. He knows nothing of the magic of friends.
No, probably not.
God, you really are just a blight on the human race. All right, let's.
But this is a tragedy, dude. I mean,
it is. It's horrendous.
It's disgusting that this happened. This would happen in the United States. Obviously, it's just a building of ill repair, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know all the details, but apparently.
Well, why would you? You're a land surveyor.
Well,
fucking ass.
Of course, yeah. Never mind.
Anytime, guys. Anytime. I see you down there.
Never mind. Thanks.
What?
But apparently the
don't get emotional with me.
Hey, I haven't been drinking. I'm a little angry.
Oh, fair enough. Yeah, you had like 18 Cosmopolitans last week, man. You were slurring and stuff. You said the N-word like 5 times.
No, I said retard.
Oh, okay.
That's not as bad.
I really love the poster behind this guy though.
In the back.
But apparently there's a lot of crap that needed to be fixed, and they never got around to it. It was going on for like decades, since the 90s, I think.
Yeah, you're right.
My unit is it doesn't longer exist. I'm not even concerned about my unit. I don't care. It's material. I just want them to be good.
Officials say they're concerned about approaching storms.
That pool is ruined.
Potential secondary collapse at the building.
That pool actually looks fine.
Pile. They add they still don't know how many people could still be trapped. Rena Roy, ABC News.
There's like 150 people missing, right? 150 something.
100. Yeah. Well, 100, I think. But
it was 150 something.
Oh, okay.
I know.
I thought I heard 100.
I worked there. For a weekend.
Let me see the collapse again.
Oh my God! You got.
And let's compare that to building number 7.
Okay, you. Dude, Rabbi wants the terrorists to win. I swear to God, I know he does. Bag of shit. I'm sorry. I'm so used to saying Adam's a big something guy. Rabbi is a big Hamas guy. All right, so this
hummus guy. He's a hummus guy.
You guys are giving me hepatitis. All right, so yeah, this one right here talks about the major structural damage that was talked about. Like apparently, this had been made clear to the people that own this building several times that this building was in disrepair and nothing happened.
Overnight,
what are they gonna do with these buckets?
Let up in the search for survivors.
The world is watching, and
that's where they're putting their hopes.
What happens right
How are you gonna get survivors using buckets?
This morning, startling new documents.
Hands and arms can fit into buckets.
City officials reveal in a 2018 field survey, engineering firm Morabito Consultants uncovered structural problems with the building. The report highlights cracks in concrete, writing, MC's review of the parking garage revealed signs of distress and fatigue, adding abundant cracking and spalling of varying degrees was observed in the concrete columns.
My bad, Kyle. There you go.
And walls,
Thank
which
you.
included instances with exposed, deteriorating rebar. The report goes on to say that failed waterproofing is causing major structural damage to the concrete structural slab below the pool deck and entrance, and that failure to replace the waterproofing in the near future will cause the extent of the concrete deterioration to expand exponentially. Again, this report...
This guy's pronunciation is bugging me. He just said exponentially. But that's the thing. That's the thing that bothers me about this entire situation is that like this was all made known way earlier. Like this particular one's from 2018, and like Adam was saying, Adam, didn't you say it dated back to like the 90s that they were talking about structural issues with this building?
Yeah, I said that.
Oh, my bad.
Robbie must have said that.
My bad.
Get your shit straight. Come on.
Sorry, it's the PCP. It's the pre-show
None of the
PCP.
instances described had been linked to the cause of the collapse. Now, 3 days into this disaster, the community still reeling.
Everyone's dead. That's in there.
Oh, Rabbi, you know that guy?
That's my great uncle.
You know, as long as the body's
Simon.
found it.
Rabbi Shalom Lipscar.
Oh boy, what is
He's
this? Is this
Catholic.
like a Jewish area?
No, he's a Catholic. Monsignor Shalom Lipscar.
It's either New York or Florida. Come on.
Body of Christ.
Adam Schwartzbaum grew up in this condo.
Adam Schwartzbaum. A lot of Catholics in this neighborhood.
And that we'll see of some rescues and some people will make it out of this.
15-year-old
Whoa.
Jonah Handler.
Let's listen to Adam Schwartzbaum again.
We just keep hoping that there'll be some miracles and that we'll see of some rescues and some people will make it out of this.
15-year-old Jonah Handler miraculously pulled from the rubble alive, but sadly his mother, Stacy Fang, becoming the first victim to be identified. Judy Spiegel's daughter, Rachel, holding out hope, but giving the medical examiner DNA samples if a match is needed.
I just hope and pray that I can hug her again.
How you doing? Yeah. What do you guys think?
No.
Yeah, I'm probably good on that too. Pass.
Hug her again.
Urban search and rescue teams here
We
at
ain't
Surfside
shit.
have heard no voices, no deliberate tapping to suggest someone is trying to communicate
That's so
with the
fucking
outside
scary.
world. Just 9 days before the collapse, the Condo Association's engineer contacted 5 general contractors to begin the recertification required for Florida buildings 40 years old.
Now that the building has collapsed, we're going to need an engineer to try to dig into this.
Some this more say asking the question why will come after the agony of what few want to say out loud.
Hopeful about survivors.
There's another looker.
Could she?
This just released.
What'd you say?
Could she see anything?
I know. Yeah, that was a very. It looks like she just looks like she's. It looks like she got stung in the eyes by bees or something. What the fuck is up with this lady's eyes?
Yeah, how does she see?
Oh shit! Look at those tacky, like trying to be dressy in my '90s earrings she's got on.
About survivors. I'm not hopeful.
Oh,
This
okay.
just
Negative
released
Nancy over
engineering
here.
report talks about failures
I can
in
barely
the
see out of her
concrete
eyes.
that allows
Shut up, bitch.
water and salt water from the Atlantic Ocean to migrate in to where the rebar is. That steel rebar, of course, is what holds the structure together.
No.
It's important to underscore that no one is saying that this is the reason the building collapsed. Still a significant report to review now. Peter, Hallie?
Carrie Sanders with the very latest from Surfside. Carrie, thank you very much.
Yeah, whatever. How funny would it be? I was thinking this the other day. I forgot what I saw in the news. I think it was like a shooting or something like that. And I was thinking like it would be really funny if terrorist organizations started like taking credit for like a bunch of absurd shit, like really absurd crimes and things like that. Just started trolling the world. Like show the lighter side of terrorism. Why do you always have to be so hardline about everything?
What kind of crimes are you talking about?
I don't know, crimes of passion, things like this. Like this is a horrible thing to have happen, like a condo building collapse. But how funny would it be if like Al-Shabaab got on YouTube and was like, we pulled off a successful building collapse or some shit. We put M80s on the balsa wood holding up the parking structure and brought this fucking thing down. I don't know. Maybe I'm the only one who thinks that's funny. Fuck me.
We use thermite paint. Take them down.
Yeah. You don't need thermite paint for fucking balsa wood.
Just blow on it. You know.
These fly-by-night architects.
It's a false flag.
Well, how does it get to that point, though, that it's so structurally...
retarded. It's structurally retarded.
Yeah, structurally retarded for sure. Dude.
I don't know. That's funny.
Yeah, like...
Yeah, I mean, it needed to be updated, and they were just retarded on that.
It just doesn't make any sense. Like, this is not like, Russia or England or something. Like,
oh, here we go. More saber rattling from fucking far right Adam. His banana shirt. Every time he wears a silly shirt, I know he's secretly signaling to some incels in a basement somewhere that have like plastic explosives and wires sticking out of it.
And the neo-Nazis in the Ukraine.
Harry Boothole says, Adam, your skin looks absolutely radiant. Are you using a new skin cream?
No one can see my skin, dude.
It does look good. You're probably the best lit out of all of us.
Am I really? You can see me pretty good?
Yeah, you can see yourself. I complimented you on your lighting before we even started this show, you narcissist. He just wants more compliments.
Nah.
I hate your skin. I wish it was on fire right now. I can tell you, Harry Boothole, that Adam's probably just using an apricot scrub and some St. Ives bar soap or something like that. Laver soap.
No. I feel like it was a disingenuous compliment, so...
Nah, you look great, dude. Yeah. Adam's chest looks like Ray Liotta's cheek. Yeah. Let's see. In other news, there was in Pennsylvania, police had to break up an exorcism in Home Depot lumber aisle. This story pissed me the fuck off. I had to like double check to make sure it's true. If you go to this police department's Facebook page, they're in Dixon City or whatever the fuck. This is in Pennsylvania. They update their Facebook page with crimes and stuff that they respond to, and they give you a timestamp and everything. Right here at 3:26 p.m., Commerce Boulevard, Home Depot for disorderly people having an exorcism in the lumber aisle for the dead trees. They were escorted out of building.
What? Yeah, dude.
It's in the dark right now.
Oh yeah, my light failed.
Okay, why are you fucking around with it now? See, Harry Boothole, I want you to see something. You just figured out how easy it is to get this man to start being so super self-conscious about his looks. Adam's gonna be in his bedroom all night tonight, looking in a mirror, fucking crying, rubbing cream on his face. We're not gonna get to play Xbox now. Thanks a lot, man. Kyle says, wait, the lumber aisle, maybe they were ecosexual. Yeah, exactly. Rubbing their dick on some good pine. But no, that's what this was in effect, is like just these goddamn hippies going to Home Depot, making a whole hullabaloo about the fucking trees and how they have to get cut down so we can have houses. And they were trying to have an exorcism in the lumber aisle. Those cops, this is one of those things, we do rail against cops sometimes for being heavy-handed and not necessarily respecting the badge as they should, and the power that comes with it. But in these circumstances, people that go to Home Depot, they've clearly got shit to do. They came there for a fucking purpose. They're getting ready to go back to whatever job site or home that they live in. They're trying to improve their homes and shit, or build bombs or what have you, probably in Minecraft though. But these assholes have to come in and interrupt everybody's day to fucking perform some exorcism because they're sad the trees got cut down. You should be able to nightstick these fucking people.
And there's a lumber shortage right now, so I mean, should be respectful of that too.
That's another good point.
You gotta have wood and lumber for crucifixes.
That's true. Yeah, Logan won't be able to set any crosses on fire if they run out of wood.
Yeah,
poor Logan. Poor hate-filled Logan. Ever since
I did go to
what? Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say I did go to a Home Depot like couple weeks ago to get like another AC unit. And like the wood there, dude, is a super expensive, like off the charts, dude.
Oh yeah, I mean, wasn't there a paint shortage too? Wasn't there all kinds of shortages in terms of like home improvement
maybe
materials.
Didn't Ben Shapiro go to Home Depot and buy like a plank of wood for some reason and put it in a bag?
What?
The receipt?
Why?
Yeah, I can't remember why. It was a few months ago. Oh god, it was something like to try to own the libs.
He's building a yarmulke rack.
Stupid. It shows him like people are like, no one gets a plank of wood and puts it in a fucking bag. I'm like, what the fuck?
Ben Shapiro does, apparently.
Speak for yourself.
Oh, that's the only thing Adam does use a bag for. Oh fuck. This is okay. So that was just real quick news. I got another quick story, real quick. How many times can I say quick? This sucked. This happened in Colorado fairly recently. So Adam, this is nuts because this happened at the same Army Navy store that you and I were at the beginning of the pandemic. Adam and I ran out at the beginning of the pandemic to go buy MREs, and we got really baked one day, and we went to what is it? Where is this?
This is old
Arvada. Okay, old Arvada. You go down there. There's a really cool Army surplus store there. They got all kinds of cool shit and whatever. This guy, this good Samaritan who heard the shots, there was like a guy shooting into the public outside. He hears the shots ring out. He leaves the Army Navy store. The Army surplus store, goes outside and immediately like starts engaging the shooter. He kills the shooter. The police pull up and kill the hero.
Yep.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I actually told Rowley about this yesterday, I think.
It's insane.
Or 2 days ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the center of Old Town Arvada, tributes to Johnny Hurley are etched all across the pavement. Messages of love, brotherhood, and gratitude for what he did.
He wanted to see a better world. Like, he really just wanted...
Adam, that is your firstborn son. You know damn well Jack Sparrow wasn't fat.
Hey, Johnny Depp.
Oh, look at his double lip ring side by side. Oh my god, I'm sorry this guy lost his friend, but what are you doing getting double side by side like that? He looks like he's too old to be doing this shit.
This guy is like Joker from Full Metal. He's a duality.
Full Metal
Jacket. He's got all this hippie shit, and then he has a AR-15 head garb thing.
He's a Wookiee, dude.
Yeah, it's like, Peace and Born to Kill from Full Metal Jacket. It's a duality. It's,
I would be...
I think he's Boogaloo. He's a Boogaloo boy.
Oh, no.
He has American flag.
I forgot about Boogaloo boys. Is that still a thing?
Yeah. They wear banana shirts, too.
I've never
heard of no.
Boogaloo boys, but...
Wait, don't they wear Hawaiian shirts in general? Isn't that their move?
Yeah.
That pisses me off because I have a lot of Hawaiian shirts, but I'm from the beach, so I don't want people being like, oh, Rick's a Boogaloo boy. Looking about here with his banana shirts and his Hawaiian shirts and his fucking super high testosterone levels.
Yeah, it sounds like a made-up group.
One of those is a lie.
So
it's not like organized. It's not like as organized as Proud Boys, but they actually
not familiar with them here. So
sounds like a pride. It sounds like a pride group. Why hasn't the gay community? Why hasn't the gay community taken over Proud Boys yet? Like that would be a fucking hilarious thing to see. Like just gay men taking
boys.
Well, that just shoots my fucking thing to shit.
Boys.
Well, I didn't know that.
They're actually not bad. They've been smeared a lot. They're actually good patriots. They protect people's right to protest. Like the Proud Boys were trying to attack Black Lives Matter when they were doing one of the protests, and the Boogaloo boys stepped in, pushed them back.
I need to do some more research. Then I had no idea that ever occurred.
That is valid.
Yeah. They get thrown into because there are some sectors that are like really extreme and some that have done like some very I guess racist and homophobic shit, but most of them aren't. Most of them are like for gay rights and for freedom of speech and all that shit.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
To find the best in people.
On Monday, Hurley was at the
There it is, Adam.
surplus when gunshots echoed through the area.
Oh shit! That's where we parked probably too, dude.
Yes, it was. That's exactly where we went in.
That's where we
Engaged the shooter in the square.
It shocked me, but it didn't surprise me. He's the kind of stand-up guy that would, in that moment, just without hesitation, just go for it.
Fucking
and just
alpha.
do the right thing.
Corey Blair knew Hurley for more than 13 years, bonding largely over
at that
political
physique.
activism. He says his friend worked as a caterer, lived a simple but self-sustaining life, and was passionate about his personal liberties.
He knew how to protect himself. He knew how to protect Others.
Cody Souls met Hurley at Air Academy High School in Colorado Springs and stayed friends ever since.
Ultimately, I think he was a guy with a good heart, and he wanted what was best for people, and he wanted what was best for, his community.
Police call Hurley a true hero who likely disrupted what could have been a larger loss of life.
This is the bullshit.
What, Adam? What?
The police killed him, and they're like, yeah, he's a hero. Sorry, he's a hero.
I can't wait to see what happens because
we
of
fucking
that.
killed him. He saved like a bunch of people's lives, but yeah, we killed him.
He did our job really well. Yeah, what's gonna happen as a result of that now? Like, how do you handle that, dude? Like, that's such a huge fuck up, and I get it. That's got to be tough. Like, as a cop, you're going into a situation where shots have been fired, people have been killed, and shit like that. You're going in, and you don't know necessarily that a good guy's on the scene with the gun and stuff like that, but you can't go into it shooting. I doubt that the guy with the gun, after he had neutralized the threat, I doubt that he was continuing to wave his firearm around or discharge it or anything like that.
No, it's a lack of tactical training.
Yeah.
When you come into a scene like that, what as you're policing your own people, what do you say? Put your hands up, or engage them in some verbal way, and not say put your hands up, and then 1 second later, well, I said put your hands up.
Right. Or giving conflicting commands and shit. They do that a lot too.
Of course, yes. So I mean, that's the problem. It's a lack of training.
Yeah, a few years ago, maybe like 2 or 3 years ago, there was like a shooting in a mall. I can't remember where it was exactly, but it was a black guy who was in the military, he's in the army, and he went to stop the shooter, and then the cops came behind him and shot him in the head.
Yep. Yeah, I remember.
Assuming that's what happened here as well. So,
dude, can we just look at this fucking guy for a second?
It's Johnny Depp.
God damn it! And I was gonna say earlier when we were talking about him, I was like, I'd be willing to bet he has some sort of like Viking tattoo on his body somewhere, but no, he's wearing a Thor's hammer around his neck. Of course, it's these.
Is that what that is?
These gun guys, like especially these types of guys, like kind of like you said, Adam. These kind of like conflicting ideology guys. They always tie it into like Norse mythology. That's like a big thing with them, is their Norse roots and shit like that.
Roots.
Excuse me, roots. That's my bad, everyone. I apologize, America.
Friends remain regarding
my bad.
who took his.
I can only hope that he died valiantly against the person that he was trying to end and stop.
He didn't die valiantly. I mean, like, well, not when the cops shoot you.
Yeah, he saved a bunch of people's lives, and then the cops are like, "Thank you, you're dead."
Yeah. Oh,
I'm not trained properly. So
I pulled this next article because I kind of wanted to do like a funny one after a bad one, because that one's just kind of like, there's nothing funny about a hero being killed immediately after saving people's lives. So this next one that I pulled, Florida woman named Booze crashes into Taco Bell while drunk driving. This happened in St. Petersburg, Florida. So this chick's name is Kanisha Booze. She's 34 years old. And it says that she first crashed into an unsuspecting tree, then the Taco Bell sign, before fleeing the scene Friday night. She was stopped by authorities not too long afterwards, and after she blew through 2 red lights and she was speeding. The publication continues to report that responding officers observed how Booze had bloodshot, watery, and dazed blank look expression on her face and an odor of alcohol beverage on her breath. She was being questioned. She refused the breathalyzer. So it looked okay, and this is the thing that's funny. The Taco Bell that she hit with her car was where she worked. So I'm guessing what happened was she showed up to work super fucked up. They told her to leave, and then she caused all this damage while she was leaving.
Oh.
But what's funny is, like, right after this happened, she posted her own bail and was out again, whatever the fuck you're going to do. I don't understand people getting DUIs that late in life. I've never understood that.
Got to know how to drive, dude. You got to know when and where and how to drive.
So you're saying that there's specific instances in which it's okay to drive drunk, Adam?
Potentially. I'm not saying like it's a good idea, but
you sure about that? Because it sounds like you are.
Yeah, you should not be out at night driving drunk. That's just the bottom line.
You should at least
not all the
You should
time.
at least know where they're putting up roadblocks.
Yeah.
For all that shit.
And if you're gonna run into trees, make sure they have strong roots.
Because they're supposed to let the press know that it's supposed to be published in the press when there's going to be a roadblock.
They don't ever do that.
Yeah, they do.
I don't.
They actually have to. They put
Where
it in
do they do
papers, but
that?
no one reads newspapers anymore, dude.
Exactly.
Oh, fair enough. That's smart on their part, though. You don't want a bunch of people knowing that you and the boys posted up trying to catch people fucking around.
It's not like cops are going to like send you a tweet or anything.
They should. They should.
They should.
So I tweet.
Yeah.
You ain't black.
Keep it on the down low.
So that, yeah, Robbie's a big down low guy. So yeah, that was just a little quick piece of funny news there. I don't necessarily.
I want some Taco Bell right now.
Me too, man. I was just thinking about that. I was like, damn, it's been a long time since I had Taco Bell.
Taco Bell, hit your boys up. Hit your boys up, Taco Bell.
Yeah.
Call it Taco Bell. Our first paid sponsorship will be from this non-food having company. It's like a bunch of chemical meat and shit like that.
Dude, sign me up, dude.
I haven't had Taco Bell in a long time.
Pizza. Mexican pizza, dude.
Oh, dude, do they still make that?
Yeah.
I haven't had a Mexican pizza in a long time. That shit's fucking good. I like that. I like a chalupa. I like a crunch wrap. That's, there's a couple things I can find on that menu. And the Baja Blast. Come on, man.
Sometimes I just like keeping it simple and just go soft tacos or crunch tacos. Just keep it simple as hell. They used to have Mexi Melts, which were basically.
We're not going to sit here and talk about what we like at Taco Bell for the rest of the fucking
heated up,
episode.
Melted. It's so fucking good.
Anyway, I don't necessarily have.
I'll let if you like Taco Bell.
Taco Bell.
I don't necessarily have a baloney boy for the week. More or less, I have something that just kind of like weirded me out that I wanted to bring to the show. This is something that like we've seen in the past. This is something that like we've heard of before, and it's just very odd to me that this kind of shit can happen. So like it didn't really fit the profile of a baloney boy, more or less just a complete and utter crazy person. Just these are just two crazy people, two fucking insane people. You know how people, or mainly women, fall in love with serial killers and shit like that. Like guys that are in prison, they'll correspond with dudes that are in prison, like fall in love with them from afar,
Yes, mainly women fall in love with serial killers.
Yeah. And so this is this has to do with a former prison psychiatrist who fell in love, or I guess has an intimate relationship with the guy who killed his family, Chris Watts, who I believe was a Colorado resident, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
But yeah, this guy murdered his pregnant wife and his two children, and like, didn't he like dump them at some oil site or something like that where he worked? He dumped them on his job site or something.
Yeah, put them in barrels of oil.
Yeah, just fucking unthinkable.
They'll never know.
Oh yeah. When they do,
they don't need that.
They found him. Let's see. Oh, Kyle says you got to do the Baloney Boy intro though. All right, you asked for it.
Yeah, all right. Here we go. Requests.
Baloney Boys.
All right, there you go, my friend. See, we're understanding gods. We're not vengeful gods. We give the people what they want sometimes.
Did you do the news thing?
No,
either, did you?
No, I didn't do that because it was kind of like it segued into the McAfee thing, and what are you gonna do? We're playing fast and loose with this thing called fame.
Organic.
Yeah.
Weird news. We do weird news.
It's like sometimes it's like to take that raw approach to broadcasting. I've been doing it since I was 18. I'm just waiting for my tits to come in. Or not. Fuck you guys.
Eat more soy.
Anyway, here.
Bye-bye.
Here's a crazy psychiatrist who fell in love with an inmate / murderer. Let's see. Here we go.
Found it very odd the way the case was handled. I'm Krista Raquello, and I met Chris Watts from Wrightington in prison. I've never seen a case in...
That's the bitch.
Oh
That's her. And I want
She
you guys...
looks like a Joker.
Yes, she does. That's the thing. All of these crazy women always look the same. They always have the same qualities, like the crazy eyes. Like
Caitlyn Jenner.
Like if you have sex with this woman and you don't call her back or you don't give her attention afterwards, she's going to tell the police that you raped her. That's the type of woman this is.
She's got long ass nails too.
I would guarantee, I would put money on this, that this woman, at least one time in her life, has lied about being pregnant. That's another thing.
Oh, for sure.
But yeah, this, and look at the side profile when you see her fake ass lips and shit like that too. When you look at the side profile of her lips, it looks like a hat bill that's been like folded upward, I guess. It's very unfortunate. This is an unfortunate looking woman.
Yeah, she has like an overhang.
That somebody took a plea agreement so quickly, a case was completely ended and not investigated. And there's all these different theories because normally this would be going on in a trial for years, and it was only 2 months to this plea agreement. And that's what caught me.
Prisons are familiar territory for the 42-year-old former prison psychologist who recalls visiting her incarcerated father when she was a child.
It makes me...
Adam, I was just thinking that when it showed the mirror scene. I was just thinking...
guy, dude?
That's why I said Caitlyn Jenner earlier. I guess you didn't hear me.
The cheekbones and the jawline are kind of telling, but that's the thing. I've seen masculine women before, but who knows?
Strong jawline for sure, but
God damn it. I hate that. I hate that as soon as you put that image in my head, now I'm over here like, the
eyebrows are trendy, like, but
who recalls visiting her incarcerated father when she was a child.
It makes me feel more comfortable with inmates, and then being a clinical psychologist, I would work in the prisons, so I would see the inside of it.
However, Krista admits that being intrigued by famous people is in her DNA.
My mother was always fascinated with Charles Manson from when she was younger.
That's a fucking dude.
Well, I think we figured out why she's whack. That's insane. Who has a mother that is fascinated with Charles Manson?
Helter Skelter.
Garbage dump. Oh, garbage dump.
I do think my mom was drawn to my dad because he looked so much like him.
Okay.
Wow.
That's her dad, and that's
creepy,
Charles
dude.
Manson.
That looks like Logan.
Oh, don't do Logan like that. No, it does not.
No.
You got put some facial hair on.
Logan, you're gonna have to fly out here and fucking beat up Rabbi, dude. He's out here talking that real hood shit about you. You can't let that happen. I'm gonna get Logan a plane ticket to show up on your doorstep, dude. I'm gonna see this fight to the end. That is like uncanny though. That's insane.
Before she met my father, she was on her way to go to the Manson family to live on the ranch with Charles Manson. And then she saw my dad, and my dad saw her, and they just hit it off.
Look at the shirt this guy's wearing on the far right here. Look at this silver fucking sweet shirt.
That's a fucking cool shirt, dude.
That shirt rules. Her dad's shirt's pretty cool too.
John had something like that, right?
Who?
Robbie, I'm sure he had many items just like that. It's a shiny men's blouse. I'm sure he had several. The 70s was definitely like the time to be dressing as a man, though. There was a lot of cool shit out there. I hate clothes nowadays.
That dude's clearly like a Charles Manson lookalike just to get pussy.
Yeah, because look at him. He's got that kind of smirk on the side of his face, like he's crushing ass everywhere he goes.
Maybe
the mom's not bad looking either. Like if you excuse the 70s feathered weird hair, she's not a horrendous looking woman. She kind of looks like Geddy Lee a little bit, and that's throwing me off. But
Tom Sawyer.
Yeah, I think I could still push past the Geddy Lee imagery and throw one
off
or two.
Yeah,
it's pretty interesting because my mom did stand up for Charles Manson through all that, and I'm standing up for Chris Watts.
Who stands up for Charles Manson?
On Friday, June 25th, it's called
Crazy person.
Cellmate Secrets. Chris Watts features new interviews with Krista Raquello. According to press materials for the project, she has developed a close and intimate relationship with Chris and cellmate Dylan Tallman, after she met Chris by
With
sending
both
him
of them?
letters.
She's a hog queen, dude. I didn't know she developed a relationship with both of them. She's just in there getting Swiss cheesed when she's supposed to be counseling.
Probably.
I mean, if you're going to be in jail for the rest of your life, though, that is like best case scenario. The psychologist is like, yo, one of you in the A, one of you in the V. Let's get this thing going. And the dude did work on an oil rig or whatever.
They struck gold.
Giving her a good oil derricking in the counseling room.
Yeah, like 90% of the prisons you come into, you're not going to get that kind of accommodations.
Yeah, you're exactly right.
The psychologist is going to bang you, dude.
I was going to say, best case scenario, most of the time, there's another guy bigger than you that's going to be looking to do that to you. So you got to kind of look out. And Kyle says, dude, I was just about to say she looks like she could be Manson's daughter, and lo and behold, her dad looks just like him. He says, LOL, getting DP'd by prisoners. Yeah, it's all fun and games till you get two cocks in you for talking that good shit.
Chinese finger cuffs.
Is in prison.
That's enough out of you, Rabbi. Chinese finger cuffs. That's gross, dude. I just like that image got in my head. I was like, ugh.
It's docking, dude.
It's disgusting.
Docking.
That Chris Watts dude looks like such a skeezer too.
Yeah, and that chick looks like a dude. So I mean,
I'd love to whoop that guy's ass. He's just such a fuck boy. I hate that we're like paying to keep him alive.
Yeah, it happens a lot. The Aurora shooter is sitting in a Supermax prison.
Yeah, that fucking
couple hours away.
Charleston kid.
Yeah. Dylan Roof.
Yeah, that's
Rough.
right. Yeah, penis head. I kept calling him penis head because that fucking haircut, man.
That's how he was recognized. Apparently, the woman that saw him driving on the highway, when she saw, she recognized the haircut. That was the thing that stood out.
What an asshole. That's the thing about that's another weird thing about mass shooters and shit like that. They all kind of seem to fit a particular profile as well. And it's like, I feel like, I don't know, it kills me that we don't have as many mitigating factors as we should implemented in society already to kind of prevent shit like that. Because it's just so, if it's obvious to assholes like us that there's a profile that these certain guys start to fit, then how are we not getting better at mitigating these disasters?
He's nuts, dude.
Sick contribution, you soon-to-be ex-best friend.
He's nuts.
Oh, man. You boys playing Call of Duty tonight?
Maybe. I got some NBA playoffs.
I was just about... Are you watching basketball again? Jesus Christ, man. I'm so sick of it. Play video games with your friends.
Let's talk about your BBC.
Sick of this shit.
Doing more ASMR right now.
Dude, get away from the mic if you're chewing chips. Now you're just trying to get me to get angry. You know you're within driving distance of me, and I can just fuck you up. I'll come over to your house. I'll smack you in the throat in Minecraft, and then I'll drive back to my house and go to sleep. I'll text you to be ready for next week's show. Oh, God, dude. You need to I hope you get cancer in your teeth.
Are we still on or not?
Yes, we are.
No.
Kyle says that's the one thing he hates about NBA. The playoffs take forever. In football, you lose and you're out. What, Adam?
I agree.
Oh, look, now Adam looks like the bad guy from Inspector Gadget.
You lowered our shit.
Next time, Gadget.
What'd you do to our screens?
What are you talking about?
It's lower now.
Oh, because I got rid of the chicken spears. Whenever I disconnect from or whenever I exit out of Chrome and it takes you guys' stream away, it do that.
Didn't do that.
Excuse me? Would you turn your light back on and tell us what you're laughing about, you fucking sociopath?
No, I said this fucking light is the outlet is to the USB is giving me some trouble.
Did you buy a ring light?
Huh?
Did you buy a ring light, you narcissist?
I bought a ring light weeks ago. I told you I bought a ring light.
I want to see this ring light. I guess I shouldn't give you too much shit. I'm literally sitting in front of one right now myself. Rabbi said he liked the lighting last week whenever it got all dark in here, so I wanted to oblige him again.
Yeah.
I wanted to oblige him in Elium.
Balanced. You got lights and darks.
I'm glad you guys didn't hear that one. Oh, there we go. Cool guy Adam. Looking like he's getting ready to go groom a high schooler. He really is just a sleazeball.
Fast Times at Richmond High.
Yeah, dude.
You're dangerous, Maverick.
Wrong fucking movie.
Yes, I know those are two different movies.
Adam's a big Top Gun guy. Adam's a big like sexual attention guy in general. And so when he saw the dynamic between Val Kilmer and Thomas Cruise's, he knew right then and there he was gonna blow in his pants, dude. He blew it in the movie theater.
His favorite scene is the beach volleyball scene.
Playing with the balls. That's a good song.
The shirt on, I'm perfect.
Yeah, that would have been really funny. See him slow motion hitting volleyballs with fucking banana shirts flowing in the wind.
Oh, dude.
Be my wingman anytime.
I wonder if anyone's made. There has to be gay parody Top Gun porn. Hold on, let me see something real quick.
Top Bun.
I'm gonna go over to X Hamster and see what's happening real quick. I want to see if there's Top Gun gay pornos. Let's see, Top Gun.
Are we streaming still?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna show the porn. I just want to see if it exists.
Make sure to drop some words.
Some what?
One of those
words.
Not familiar.
Phrase.
Hold on, I have to switch the category.
Not familiar, Robbie. Go ahead.
Top Gun.
We're not going to talk about more things either.
The first thing that pops up is big cum load, Top Gun, huge balls covered. Oh, what the fuck is this?
What?
Oh, no. There's no Top Gun shit. There's no Top Gun stuff, dude. There's no Top Gun stuff. There's just like, there's no themes to any of it. It's just, there was this old fucking shriveled penis, and it was like super like fire engine red, and the dude looked like he was probably in his 80s or something like that, and he was looking down at it, and that was the thumbnail, and it was like kind of dripping a little bit. So I'm out. I'm out of that. I'm out of this. I don't want to do any more, and I'm gonna go. Yeah. I need to get food, and I need to like hug a family member. I just saw old man pre-cum. That's fucking disgusting. Anyway, like thank you all for joining us for another installment of the Brass Tacks Podcast. Hope to end on a better note than that, but you gamble and sometimes you get 80-year-old pre-cum. I don't know what to tell you. If you have any suggestions for what you want to see us cover on the show, or anything you want to, if you think we might want it, or you think we'll think it's interesting or whatever, send it over to therealbrasstacks@gmail.com. Go follow our social medias, or actually just Facebook and Instagram, because that's where I post shit. Like if we ever decide to do a show on a different day or at a different time, you'll find out through there. And I guess that's all I got. You boys plug in anything except for yourselves?
Yeah, no. Free Hong Kong, free Ukraine, free Odessa.
Oh, boy. Bunch of politics babies.
You can check me out on Twitter. It's at Rabbi Red Eye. I guess you can check me out on Facebook too, but I'm rarely ever on it. But we'll do that. Same thing, Rabbi Red Eye. And free Palestine, free Julian Assange, and free Britney.
Yeah, free Britney.
Or
all right,
fuck your mother.
Yeah, or go fuck your mother. We'll have t-shirts made by next week. Free Britney or go fuck your mother, everyone. Have a great week. Take care. Peace.
Nice to be important, more important to be nice.
Shut up, Adam.